Okay, we have been excited for this recipe since we found out Niche was in the kitchen doing taco spaghetti. Okay, it sounds like, what does that mean? This is not what I expected. It's blending Italian and Mexican, what you might think goes in a taco, but on noodles, what?
So you thought there would be a shell involved?
I really did.
And
100%.
when I first saw this recipe, I thought the same. No, your noodles are going to act as the shell in this recipe that combines two of our favorites on the show, tacos and spaghetti. And I found it on delish.com, which I find a lot of amazing recipes. That's one of my favorite websites to go if I need a go-to dinner. And here's what I needed last night: one pot. You know when you just don't want 10 pans out, you want to dirty one pot and be done? Dina, I cook the noodles in here with the meat. That's what makes this recipe so unique. I've never done that before.
Well, you had me at one pot.
Okay, good.
The dishes pile up. I don't have time for that.
Quick and easy. Okay, so what you're going to do first that we did right really as the show started, because this comes together so quickly, is brown your meat. Now you can use ground chicken, you can use ground turkey or ground beef. I put ground beef in the recipe this time, but ground chicken is on sale right now. I think I got a pound for $2.50 this week at Harmon's. So if you like ground chicken, make it a little bit healthier.
Well, look at all those different options. But I think most people, when you think of spaghetti, you think of ground beef. This is what my family would do.
Well, and you also have it possibly in your freezer right now. That's one of those that you stock up on. Okay, then you're going to cut up a yellow onion, add that, add a little fresh garlic. I like to add a lot of fresh garlic because garlic is my favorite to put in recipes.
I like it too.
If you do it fresh, great. This just makes cooking easy for me. I just add a couple spoonfuls and go.
Did you measure with your heart?
I measured with my heart because I love garlic. So you brown all of that, then you're going to add rotel. So not just canned tomatoes, the rotel gives you the spices in there with it, so you don't have to add those. Add can of rotel, 4 cups of water, break up your noodles, these are your spaghetti noodles, and put them right in the pot.
That's so easy.
And it simmers for 14 minutes.
Throwing it all in, that's it?
Okay, so that's where we are right now. I also added taco seasoning, so your favorite taco seasoning. I don't know what you love. There's a Taco Bell seasoning that I put in there this time.
That's my girl.
So, okay, now we've got our tomatoes for the Italian, we've got our taco seasoning, time to add the cheese. This has a combination of cheeses, Velveeta being one. So I had you whip up, because you're gonna dump it in here. I'm gonna let you stir.
Do you think that's small enough? Okay.
Small enough, my friend.
We did 2 slices.
So 4 ounces.
Okay.
4 ounces of Velveeta. So you're going to melt that. So you want to take the lid off. I hope it hasn't been sitting too long on the set that it won't get melty.
I think it'll.
But you start
we'll stir it around.
And I'm going to add these little pieces right in there too.
Okay, this is interesting though. The 2 types of cheeses, the Velveeta and.
Okay, we're adding sharp cheddar too. We're adding sharp cheddar because I think you're combining 2 different, cuisines.
Listen.
You've got the tacos in there that this is going to taste amazing, but then you need your cheddar maybe for the spaghetti.
Well, I've never met a cheese I didn't like.
I know that about you.
So put that in there. See, and it's melting.
Okay, is it getting all melty in there?
It's getting all
Okay, so
gooey.
this is the cheesy part. So I'm going to finish adding these. You keep stirring, and it also takes just about a half a bag of our sharp cheddar. Now you could do mild cheddar if you don't like the flavor. Play with this recipe a little bit.
I would even do a little more cheese. Oh, yep.
And by the way, I did a really lean ground beef so that you don't have to drain it. Literally, this is the easiest recipe. It all just stays right there in that one pot. It's those nights that you just need it to come together quickly.
This is cozy.
Okay, it's getting ooey and gooey.
How do you feel about cheesy spaghetti noodles like this? I'm into it.
I feel good about it.
I do too.
So here's what else you can add. Once all of that cheese melts,
look at that.
I've got some sour cream because that's going to give you the tang. I know you're thinking, what? But this is taco spaghetti. So you've got the sour cream for the tang, and then add cilantro. Now, cilantro is not a hit at my house. I've tried.
You don't like it, or the girls?
So I'm okay with it, and my girls do not like cilantro. But if you just dice it up really small and do a little bit when serving, it adds that little greenery.
I feel like some people can really taste it, and some can't taste it.
Some can't taste it. Okay, get your dish. We have about 30 seconds left for you to try this.
Oh my gosh!
And we broke up the noodles, by the way, when we put those in there, so they would cook quickly. I'm going to add
a really gooey.
Well, I want the sour cream for you because it just cools it off and adds a little bit of tang. Now, if you don't like the ground beef, mix that in with the cheese and the noodles. And take a little bite there. This recipe on our website, the QR code's right there on your screen whenever we're doing recipes on Good Things Utah, so you can just click on that as well.
Look at that.
But we're going to make this easy, and our thanks to delish.com for sharing this recipe. Okay, so I like to mix the sour cream in.
I want a huge glob of sour cream.
Oh, you like the glob?
Yeah.
Ooh, and I like it all over the whole, I want it in every single bite.
I like that you didn't do a ton of meat. There's not big pieces of meat in here.
Oh, I like it. Oh, I'm a fan.
I totally like it.
The cheese and the sour cream makes it so creamy.
That is so unique. That doesn't taste like anything else that you can make. I love.
You don't need the
Hold
taco
on.
shell.
Okay, wait, no, I'm going to try what you did.
because the noodles are
All
so good in there.
Okay, we're fans.
Thank you, my
will be
friend, for
too.
being in the kitchen with me.
That was awesome.
Nicely done.
Oh, it's so good, you guys. All right, coming up